So
pregnancy
it
due
would
date.
be gender reveal.
Okay,
Oh,
and baby due date.
Yeah. And then delivery date, yep.
Yeah.
And then
Ice cream cravings.
yep.
And there's the stork baby.
Did
you say ice cream cravings?
No,
No,
just
she
cravings.
was
looking
looking
at the
picture and then it said cravings.
Well, I was
That's
just
all.
reading what it was, and then
That's all she ever
that's
did.
how I
Was
got
crave
to that.
ice cream.
So
Water break.
this one is delivery. That's what that one is.
Oh,
Yeah, and then
your water broke.
water
Yep.
birth
Yep.
or water
And
break, right? Yeah,
Mood.
that's good.
yes, moods. Yay.
I doubt that Ajot has been moody at all during this pregnancy.
Oh, whatever. I will claim all that moodiness. It's been
She owns
horrible.
it. She's owning it.
I'm
been
sure it's not
ridiculous.
true.
AJ, it's about to go wild in the chat because I just went live.
Oh.
Are
Okay.
you mirroring us? Hopefully.
No, he put it on his channel.
Yeah, I restreamed on my channel.
Ah, cool.
When we're almost done.
Well, Anon, you could be with child then.
Oh Lord, what did he have to say?
Oh
I
no!
really like him all the time.
My first pregnancy was weird. For some reason, I craved at the same time, which is what makes it gross, bananas and grape soda.
Ew.
Ooh.
I can't even eat them now, but
Ew.
Well, my weird thing was my first one, not so weird, macaroni and cheese. The second one, if it wasn't fried okra, it was Doritos broken into cottage cheese.
Ew.
this is easy. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? Rub a dub, dub, 3 men in a tub, and how do you think? Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, me neither.
What's the answer to 4? Anybody know? I don't know. And there's patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake just as fast as you can. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his curves and ways. Little Miss Muffet sat on a... No? Oh, eating his humble pie?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And then Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating her curves and ways. That's what it is. Peter Piper picked up... I can't even say it when I read it. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I have no idea. Is that right?
Yeah.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door.
Oh, no, wait a minute. It says at the door.
At the door. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Who's at the door? Shut the door. No.
I've always heard shut the door.
Yeah,
Peter Pumpkin. Yeah, that's what I thought. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. Well, he didn't want her anyway. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe.
Oh, it's knock at the door. My bad.
Oh,
Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no... I never heard that one.
Could eat no lean.
Lean? Lean?
Yep. Because he ate the
diddle, Cat and the Fiddle, and Rock-a-bye Baby on the Treetop. I never heard. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean?
Yep. That's the answer.
That doesn't even rhyme.
No, it's talking about the fat on your steak. His had to be lean cut, and hers had to have fat on it.
I never even heard of Jack Sprat.
It might be a southern thing. You know, we're weird.
Most of them were pretty easy. I don't feel so old if I can remember them.
Can someone put the registry link in the private chat for me?
It's in
it won't copy for me. I don't know
Hold
why.
on. I got it.
There we go. Yeah, because I can't
There you
grab
go.
it. I'm on the phone.
It's there. She said, "What's lean? Like hamburger? Me neither. Yeah, I've never heard of that." Oh, thanks, April. I'm gonna have to look that up because it's weird.
Hey, Furlap.
Jack Sprat.
Well, Furlap's over in New Zealand, and even he's heard Jack Sprat. Damn. It's just one of those odd ones.
So I'm assuming there was no book on it. It's just a little rhyme, or how long does the rhyme go? Does anybody know the whole rhyme?
I don't remember the whole rhyme.
What's the name of the rhyme?
Jack Sprat,
Jack
obviously.
Sprat.
I want to hear the whole rhyme. Can we find it?
What is it, Jack? What?
Jack
Sprat.
Sprat. Sprat.
All right. Sprat. Here we go.
Even Gregory knows it. Jeez. April doesn't know it either. Good. I don't feel so bad. I'm not the only one that's never heard of it.
All right.
Okay, here she goes. Oh, we got a little singy with it.
Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean, and so between them both, you see, they licked
the platter clean.
the platter clean. Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean, and so between them both, you see, they licked the platter
Clean.
How cute.
Yeah, I'm going to stick by that. I've never heard that.
Me. That was a little weird.
It's no worse than 3 blind mice and the farmer's wife going after him with a butcher's knife.
A carving knife.
Right.
Carving knife, yeah.
I love that one.
Okay.
Hickory dickory dock.
The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. I used to read them to my kids all the time.
I got a better one. It's by Andrew Dice Clay. You want me to say it?
Oh, yeah, I like that one
That's
too.
why-
Go ahead.
That's why I stopped
No,
when I
no.
did.
I won't do that. It's a baby shower. I'm not going to do that.
Well, we laugh at baby showers,
Exactly.
We're
And
all
this-
adults here.
and this is a co-ed baby shower, so it's allowed.
Bad baby shower.
Okay. No, I'm not going to.
I don't
Oh,
even
come
know what
on.
you're talking about.
Now you brought it up, though.
You got to do it.
Now you
Come on, Poe.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You said it. Everybody in chat wants to hear it.
Okay. Jeez, oh, Pete. I hope there's no children. Please, if your children are around you, please close their ears. Shoo them out the room before I say this. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it is early in the day, ain't it?
Yeah. Hickory dickory dock. This bitch was sucking my cock. The clock struck 2. I dropped my goo and dumped the bitch on the next block. End of story.
Nice.
Now, you know, you could put a little more emphasis in that. Try that again.
That was pretty good.
Because then he goes,
my.
oh.
Or I could go hickory dickory dock. I wish this girl was sucking my cock. Instead, she got pregnant. Now I'm fucked over. End of story.
Hickory
Well,
dickory.
damn.
I'll be quiet now, too.
Now,
Much
what's
love.
the Jack and Jill one, Toe? You know the Jack and Jill one.
Well, now, wait a minute. A9 Miles is right. It doesn't matter what we say because we already went to Rosemary's Baby earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Say the Jack and Jill one, Toe.
Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50.
Oh,
What? I've never heard of these.
you never heard of that?
Andrew Dice Clay.
No.
Oh, my God. He was amazing.
Like,
God rest his soul.
he's still alive.
He's still alive. He just played in A Star
Is
is
he?
Born. He was in A Star is Born.
He
Oh,
tried-
someone told me he passed away from an overdose or something.
No.
Looking out at her hay.
He tried to do a comeback and it was terrible. I do have
Oh
to
my
say.
God, but he's so funny.
Yeah, he used to be
Farlap. Jeez.
the one that died was Sam Kinison, and I got to see him. But he
Oh,
got in an accident.
he was hilarious.
He was funny, yeah.
Oh, Farlap, that's funny. Jack and Jill went up the hill to smoke a little leaf. Jack got high and dropped his fly, and Jill said, "Where's the beef?"
Grow up. We've got another one up there. That's the one I hollered at him about.
That's funny.
What's in the bowl, bitch? Hey, LBG, nice to see you. Farlap. Yeah, full panel. LBG, we are streaming from
Not a full panel. We got 4 spaces open.
Hell yeah.
There is still more spaces.
River took over and the pitch got.
I love Mr. Samuel.
Little Nissan Muppet. What?
I'm excited now that I find out he's still alive.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to check out his
Did
new stuff.
you ever see the movie A Star Is Born, Ellie?
No.
I was gonna say, if you watch that movie, he actually plays Lady Gaga's dad.
I was just fixing to ask if that's the one with Lady Gaga.
Yeah, he plays Lady Gaga's dad in that movie.
Oh hell!
He doesn't look the same. You really have to look at him and go, yeah, that is him.
I guess he lost
Did
a lot of
he
weight.
age really bad?
No, he just looks different, you know.
He got old.
Does he still have his hair greased back? And
I'm going to show you. Wait.
Yeah, I guess. I think so. Yeah. I
hey,
don't know.
kitty.
I'm gonna show some things. That's a voodoo behind me.
I thought you were showing us.
I like
All I-
crispy toes.
All I seen was your butt.
You didn't see my butt.
Yeah.
My butt is on my channel though. Under the shorts, you will see my butt.
It's a short butt.
Well, keep him shorts on.
Right on my channel. Because my friends clip me doing stuff and then they put it on their channel and then I go steal it from their channel and put it on mine. So these are baby swaddles. I don't know.
Oh, it's for
But
Swaddling blankets. That's cool.
Swaddle.
We used to have to make our own back in the day, you know.
I remember.
Yeah.
This one's really
You
cute.
had to wrap them like a burrito.
Yeah,
So see how you put them in there? My
they
grandbaby.
make everything so much easier now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
My grandbabies both use these. These were gonna be for my grandbaby girl. We had a bunch of duplicate things, and I'm gonna show more stuff.
Have y'all seen that? It's kind of like a swaddle band papoose thing. It looks like a huge scarf that's like
Yeah.
20 times too long, and you wrap it around yourself, and you wrap the baby in it around you. That's
My
cool.
daughter has one of those. And then there's onesies, and then
Well, we have to ooh and ah. You got to show them. Ooh, ah.
And cat wear not nerds.
Wow,
Wait a
is
minute.
she having a lumberjack?
Okay. And then there's this pattern.
Oh,
those
that's
are
cute.
And then there's
They
this.
look big. What are they, 9 months?
No, these are okay. So instead of sending these back, I had found out Ajot was pregnant early on. So I started saving all this stuff for her. These ones are Hudson Baby. They call them coveralls, and they're 0 to 3 months.
Wow.
So here's the back.
That's 0 to 3. I would thought
That
it was
looks big.
Yeah.
They're not washed yet either. So
Oh, they'll shrink. Yeah.
um,
They'll shrink a little bit.
I'll put those back in a bit. And then these are Carter's.
Oh, I remember Carter's.
I love
Oh, the footed
I love
onesie.
Carter's too.
jammies.
Oh, look at the little feetsies.
You know what they're
They're
making?
so cute.
They have a zipper at the foot
So you can take the feet out?
so that you could change the diaper instead of having to take the whole thing off like we used to have to do. You know,
See,
like,
this is so not
yeah.
fair. This is so not fair, Ajot, that you get to have all these conveniences when we had to rough it out.
And this is newborn.
I had to rough it out with 4 others, so you know what? This one needs to be easy.
And then here's
It's a little girl. Out of all the boys y'all have together, it's a little girl. She's gonna be
Yeah.
spoiled.
so those are
It
newborn.
needs to be easy because we're old. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. Ajot is not old.
And then here's more of those.
She lied to you, Ellie.
No, she would never. Oh, look how
that's
cute the
cute.
little berries on there.
Yep. There's
Lemons.
Oh, little lemons.
and strawberries.
See, I would want a baby, but then I want to give it back when it's crying and I want to go to
that's
sleep.
great about being a Grammy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotta tell my kids what's going on.
And then I have, I have a couple more things.
Yo, I messed up. I told my oldest one that I hope one day he had one just like him, if not worse.
That's an evil thing. You didn't love your child?
Oh, I loved him, but he was mean. But his little girl, the youngest grandchild, the 4th one, ooh, she's sassy and mean.
Oh, look how cute that is, the
love
lavender
it.
and the pink. I love that.
Are
You
gonna
have very
use
good taste,
disposable
Angela.
diapers?
Well, I had to, like, my daughter has a certain taste, and so do I when it comes to baby clothes. And we hate those bright colors and all that gaudy stuff. So luckily, her and I are really on the same page with like colors, and we're not into like the stripes or those arrows. Or Ajot saw me at putting stuff in her baby registry, and she's like, "It's okay, whatever." I'm like, "No, it has to be good colors. It has to be right." And then, being that Isla, my little grandbaby daughter, is only a few months old, her clothes obviously are still brand new from newborn. And so I was at my daughter's the other day and we went through Isla's clothes, and all the 0 to 3 months, newborn, and then 0 to 3 months are, she can't use them anymore. So they're all going to Ajot. So I have a full bag and I have an overflowing bag of diapers. Because
That's awesome.
you order all these diapers and then they grow out of them, and then you have all these diapers, you know.
Now, are you breastfeeding?
I'm going to attempt to, yes.
Well, that saves Toe from having to get up in the middle of the night.
Oh
Yeah.
no, she can pump and put it in a bottle, and he can do it too.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
And there's
yes.
good
I was
don't think
trying
you're
to help
supposed
you,
do that.
Toe, I was trying to help you, but do you see how quickly your friends turned on you?
What was that, ATL?
I don't think you're supposed to do that. You can't put that in a bottle. You have to.
Oh,
you
no,
can.
no.
Yes, you
And
can.
you put it in a bottle and you put it in the freezer, and when it's time, you put it in the baby warmer. And then when it's warm enough, you check on your wrist, and then you pop it in the baby's mouth. Don't pull that.
So there's bottle warmers on that registry. There's the entire breast pump setup on there. She's going to need all that stuff for sure.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, that was a godsend, because when he was my youngest was 6 weeks old, I had to go to work. And so I was pumping and putting it in the freezer so Terry could take care of the kids at home. Yeah.
I have a feeling
We're not-
Toe will want to get up in the middle of the night and feed his baby, though.
And look how cute this is. This was
Are you
Isla.
kidding? He is going to be. He's going to be
Who's
such a
laughing?
girl dad.
Your feelings are wrong, Ellie. Very wrong.
You wouldn't want to get up in the middle of the I think you're going to change your mind. I do.
These are so cute.
He's
That's
going to
got to be
a girl
Ajot
dad.
laughing like that. Stop that, Ajot.
Sending her newborn 0 to 3 months.
That's awesome.
So far. And yes, baby clothes are very expensive, especially when you buy stuff like this Grammy buys. I love.
Oh, I know what you did. My son was 7.5 weeks premature at Easter time. So my mother goes to buy a preemie outfit that he wore half a day before he grew out of it
Right.
from Dillard's. It was from Dillard's.
Yeah.
I was
Are we
like,
guessing
Mom.
baby weight?
You know, though, when you're a granny,
Ooh.
I have 2 grandkids. It's like, you know what? I love buying them the clothes. You know, I'll get on there and just order all Mavericks clothes or Isla's, or my daughter will start looking at stuff and I'm like, she'll screenshot it and I'm like, okay, I'm sending you PayPal.
I'm guessing baby's going to be 7 pounds, 3 ounces, and 19 inches long.
That's
Ooh,
what we ought to do is guess the baby weight and guess
Yes.
the delivery date.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. So everybody on panel and in the chat, the due date, okay, for
It's
justice
April 11th
is August 11th.
or August. Sorry. Look, I'm having her go another year.
No, I know.
Sorry, Dot. I meant August.
August 11th. So what month, LBG? So everybody can put their date that they think in the chat.
All right. I'm going with. Sorry, I'm taking back my time.
No, you go for it. Go right
I'm
on.
going with. She's having the baby. Baby date of birth is going to be 8/8. It's going to weigh 7 pounds, 3 ounces. And it's going to be 19 inches long. Oh, I put don't. Sorry. It's supposed to be DOB. Damn spell check. 8/8.
I put mine in the back chat.
Oh, you put it in the back?
Yeah, because I can't get over to the regular chat.
You're all, if it'll let me paste it.
Well, see, this is nice. Everybody thinks you're going to have a smaller baby. That's good. Nobody said 10 pounds.
Oh,
Right.
Lord, let's hope not.
I had a 9 pound and a 10 pound.
Ooh, big babies.
Yeah, they were toddlers.
Okay. So I put yours in there.
Thank
There's
you.
Cheryl at 9 pounds, 2 ounces, 21 inches long. But see, now I could have said that, but I think HOT's too little to have a baby that big.
Oh, I think the baby is going to be smaller.
Oh my God, Firm says August 18th, a week late.
Oh, shit, that's not nice.
I'm thinking around the little over 6 pounds myself. Less than 7, more than 6. So between 6 and 7 pounds.
Now, what does mommy and daddy think?
Well, Toe, you're a big guy, aren't you?
Nah, he's not big.
Oh yeah, I am.
How tall are you?
Oh, I'm not tall, but I'm a big guy. I'm a bigger guy.
Well, you weren't born big.
Okay, I'm going to type mine. Are you getting any contraction, any Braxton Hicks yet? Maybe she walked away for a minute.
You'll
I think
know
she's
when
still laughing.
No, she's
No,
there.
I'm talking muted. I was
Oh, that's always cool.
Oh.
muted.
That's a long baby.
No, Braxton.
Nothing
No.
yet.
And
Are you dilated at all? They're checking you at this point, I think.
no, not yet.
No, she's not. Oh, I should have asked.
Okay.
With your other children, did you go early, late, or on time?
They were all either on time or induced. So
Okay, so then I'm sticking with my 8/8.
Mm-hmm.
and they were between 19 and 21 inches long.
And what was their weights?
Anywhere. Let's see. The smallest one was right under 7 pounds, but all of them were like 8-pound babies.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm good. I should screenshot that so I don't mess up what I said. Born on August 8th, 7 pounds, 3 ounces, 19 inches long. That's what I'm going with. And just for funsies, I think that you'll go in the middle of the night, so you have to wake toe up.
No, it's going to be 4:30 in the morning. I know that for a fact.
Holy.
When the baby's born or when she has to go in?
No, the baby's going to be born at 4:30 in the morning.
In the middle of
See, I'm not saying when it's going to be born. I think it'll be born in the morning, but maybe a little later. I think she's going to wake him up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and say that she's ready, and he's going to be like, "No, you're not. Go back to sleep."
Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Let me just put in that he was a 14-pound baby.
Yeah, that's
Oh
crazy.
shit!
Wait, who's a 14-pound baby?
Let
Let me
audit
audit you.
Ouch! Your mom. I hope you love her every single day for the rest of your life.
For real, that's
You
the
need to
size.
say thank you.
Mm-mm.
That's the size of twins. What the hell?
14
Damn.
pounds is equal to 2 babies.
Yeah.
Mine were toddlers, but yours were just young adults. Or he was just a young adult. Geez, 14 pounds. Oh, firms being nice. 3:30 p.m. Giving Toe some sleep. That's nice. Up there's D. Johns with 3 a.m.
I don't care what time. I just want it done.
Now, do you guys know how much you weighed when you were born, Ajot and Toe?
I do not know. I'd have to look it up.
Absolutely not. I barely can remember my kids' birthdays, okay?
Why do I get this feeling that men don't care about all this fun stuff?
Nope. I don't know how much none of my kids weighed. I don't know how long they were. I just know they was little kids that came out and became little assholes. And now they're big assholes.
You can tell he had all boys.
And how many kids do you have already, Toe? Not counting this one?
I got 3 and 2 grandkids and 1 on the way.
Now tell him
And
how
when's
old your oldest is.
My oldest son is 30 years old.
Oh, snap. And when is your grandchild due?
My
Don't tell me in August.
No, it'll be, I don't know.
What? Wasn't it October, November?
No, it's got to be longer than that because she just found out. She's only like maybe a month and a half.
Oh, I thought she was further than that.
No, they just found out for sure when I was in Ohio.
My prediction is August 10th at 11:30 p.m. between 6 to 7 pounds and between 19 and 20 inches long.
That's a whole pound. You got to shorten that a little. You're claiming a whole pound there.
My answer.
That's
Them
right. Girl.
apples
Feel in my
newborn.
gut. That's what I feel in my gut.
Yeah, girl
So
with
y'all have a
camera
little
nailed it.
Leo
Grandpa
baby.
Daddy.
Papa Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have
What would you do if
Leo
Ajot
baby.
was having triplets for real? Oh my God.
Run.
Yeah,
He would catch you.
it would be.
I'm going living under a bridge somewhere.
Hey, Keto.
I'll be standing on a corner with a sign that says "We'll work for food."
No, we'd be really having to round people up to go help is what would have to happen. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really.
And you have 4 other kids, Ajot?
I do. I have 4.
4 boys. Okay.
My oldest is 21 with a grandchild, with a baby, so I have 1 grandchild.
Y'all remember that TV show, 8 is Enough?
Yep.
All right.
I love
And
it.
my youngest is 8. So
Now, are you done after this, or do you want another?
no, I didn't want this one, but
This one's a surprise.
they were all surprises. But
Surprise.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the whole kit and caboodle taken out. There is no possible way it'll happen again.
I don't like surprises, Angela.
Well, yeah. Well, you did a good job here. It still works.
They know it's a
Hey.
girl, April.
Angela,
Yeah,
you remember when she tased me?
I do remember
That's
that.
when it
Yes.
started. She activated my
That-
swimmers.
I reactivated his sperm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep,
God,
it's her
you're gonna
fault.
blame this on her?
See,
It's her fault.
and a taser.
He said that a couple of weeks ago.
Holy
I've never
cow!
heard that one before, and that's a good one.
Thank you.
She
I think
He
we
had
need
to
to
come
talk
up with
about the
something
birds and
better
bees
than
again.
he had to
She-
come up with something better than he's too old. He didn't think he could produce because that just sounded dumb. So he came up with the tasing.
Of course.
Yeah, he knows that men
Oh,
can
yeah,
produce. You
we
can
gave-
still have more.
That's
we
actually
gave him hell that night. He said that.
Actually, Ellie, I didn't know that. I do know that now.
now. Yep.
We gave
You
him
really thought? No,
hell.
seriously. All jokes
No,
aside,
he really thought that he wasn't producing. Yes.
Was done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
100%.
Do you
Oh,
have
shit.
girls? Toe, are your kids some girls?
No, I have all boys.
Oh, so this is, oh my gosh.
Yes, that between them 7 boys, and this is the first girl. Can you imagine her first boyfriend?
You have no idea how much you're going to fall in love like you've never before in your life.
Oh, he's going to be a girl dad. Are you kidding? He's going to love it.
Well, little boys usually do the mom thing, and little girls just love their daddies.
So here's the question, Toe. Are you going to be in the delivery room?
Yeah, I'll be in there somewhere, probably in a corner.
No,
You going to cut the cord?
you'll be right up there at the bed.
Oh no, I will not. I've done
There's
that
no
once.
need for that.
I've
There's
done
no
that
need for
once.
that.
I've done that once, and that was enough.
It was
So you're not gonna cut the baby cord?
Yeah. I mean, if I get forced to, yes.
I love this.
Hey, just make sure they have smelling salt for Toe and a chair just in case.
But he ended up doing it, and he was fine. Like, he didn't want to, but he did.
But
I mean,
it's a
we're a
bonding-
lot further than where it started because when we first had the conversation, he wasn't even going to be in the room. So
Right.
Now, I will say, Terry did tell me that is a very, very good bonding memory.
Yes.
Well,
Yep.
if it helps any, Toe, I promise you that this will be a lot harder on Ajot than it will on you being in that delivery room.
Yeah.
For real.
You
How is
won't
it a
be a
bonding
listener.
experience?
To watch your child being born?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have the baby after the baby's born. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but there's a closeness that you get when you get to actually watch your baby coming into the world, not just, hey, you had a baby, it's a girl, here, you want to see it?
And
It's
they
a lot
do
different.
Skin to skin now. There's a whole lot of new things.
I think
They
that's
do-
kind of
you know
funny.
you know what skin to skin is, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think that
you
ahead.
take your shirt off and you hold the baby on your skin. Like,
Well,
a whole new
I think
thing.
that's getting out of hand, though.
Now wait, baby daddy wanted to say something. What do you think's funny, Toe?
that you say it's a bonding thing.
Mhm.
Well, my middle son is the one that I seen born, and he's the one that I want to kick his ass all the time.
Well, he's a guy too.
Yeah.
And you can't help what happens to them, once they go out in the world and get brain damage,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just gotta start it out.
he's not telling y'all part of it. His middle one is the one that's most like him.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, well,
Other than he's kind of stuck in like he's like 17 years old. He's 26, but he's like acts like a 17-year-old most of the time.
gotcha. Well,
His bonding worked. He got one just like him.
there you go. There you go. But yeah, they do this new skin to skin stuff, and the baby stays in the room with you. Like, they don't take them away anymore. They do.
Now that's the only thing that listen, a mama needs her sleep. I mean, once she gets home, that's it. I think it should be a choice.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. But they do not take the baby. They even do all the baby work right inside the room now.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's because they want to make sure that nobody kidnaps your kid and they're liable. But in
Yes.
all fairness, I think Mama needs her sleep.
I
Now, and I know that you're not in the hospital as long as back when I had my kids, but does the hospital have like a special dinner for mom and dad before you go home, or no?
No,
They
at
don't
least
have it
not since my last one, which was 8 years ago. So
Wow, they did when we had like this special dinner and champagne and whatever.
Now,
But
and I don't know what the rules are, and I don't smoke, but are you allowed to smoke weed before you go in to help you through that, or is that like a no-no? I don't know what
that's a
happens with that.
no-no.
Serious question. Okay.
No, it's a no-no because it's illegal here. Yeah, CPS will get involved if I have.
I did
stuff
back
like this
30
thing.
years ago. I smoked. My doctor knew that I smoked weed in the evening,
Yeah.
small amounts, and my doctor was completely fine with it 30 years ago.
I
But
would think it would help you with the pain, help you to relax.
if you mention it even to a doctor, like when my daughter was pregnant with Maverick, she had a very hard time in every sense of the way. And I brought it up to the doctor, and she gave me this sheet, and like she clearly went right to THC. She knew nothing about what she was talking about. It wasn't, I could tell the doctor wasn't even gonna freaking talk about it.
I mean, I don't smoke weed, but and this is just my opinion, not the opinion of the channel or anybody else on panel or in chat,
Right.
just mine.
Right.
I would think it would be safer for the baby for you to smoke a little weed instead of getting chemicals.
It is.
I mean, that's just, and I don't smoke weed. That's just my opinion. I think it would be better for the baby, but
Right.
what do I know?
We don't know anything.
Cheers, Brother Bear.
We're not doctors, people. None of that. Just our own opinions about this.
It's always more healthy to eat something that's natural and purified, because then that way that gives your body a chance to break it down into the molecule shape that it wants. If you take something that's purified, like a medication, it's actually burning the pathways. Where like if you want to, like caffeine, you take the alpha and it breaks down into caffeine. That caffeine molecule is actually shaped to your body, so it's a healthy way to get caffeine. Where like drinking a coffee or a straight caffeine pill actually burns the pathways. So it's a very healthy thing to, like with the THC. It's not a pure substance, and it's a very small amount.
Right.
So
Correct.
it's a very natural and healthy way to.
Well, and a lot better than having an epidural from personal experience. I'll tell you, that's some scary stuff.
The doctors are not like what they used to be. Like when I had my kid, all of them are all about what the government says, and that's it. And they treat everybody the same. That's my opinion. But
now, are you going totally natural, Ajad, or are you getting the good stuff?
No, this time I'm gonna try to go all natural. The epidurals have messed me up over the years.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, they're it's painful. People don't understand. That's not a joke.
my daughter up too. And
You move the wrong way, you can be paralyzed. You can have damage in your nerves.
They didn't work. They tried it 2 separate times. It didn't work. So with her second birthing, she didn't do it. She didn't do an epidural, and she got through it. Because the
thanks,
first
Heather.
time, it didn't work anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Wow.
Heather.
So you're going for an epidural, or you're not?
No, I'm
you're not.
I'm hopefully gonna go without it. Hopefully.
Now, and again, I don't know enough about weed, so I apologize. I'm really ignorant when it comes to the subject. But if you did just take a couple of little hits before you went, how would they know?
Because they test the baby, and they test me.
Oh,
really?
Yes.
This is why, I don't know, having a home birth is so much better. And that way you're out of the system. You know, at the
Yeah,
very
but
beginning.
a home birth can be very dangerous if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
somebody that
I
had
mean,
both.
if that baby's in breach, she's in
Yeah,
trouble.
she's already high risk because of her age.
Yeah, right.
So
Well,
she,
and my past history, I had an ectopic pregnancy that almost killed me in 2012 or 2011.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're better off at the hospital.
yeah.
The other thing I wanted to mention, in case they will not tell you this, but when you wake up in the morning after you give birth, you put your baby sleeping, you're resting, you will wake up and that whiteboard will be full of things they did to your baby in the middle of the night. Just forewarning you that if you don't want that to happen, you better bring it up in your next doctor's appointment at your hospital, because things like when Maverick was born, like we woke up and it was given all the normal vaccines, the K stuff in the eyes, a bunch of stuff they did to the baby when Cheyenne was sleeping.
Wait, what vaccines are they giving a child that's a newborn?
Don't they give the Hib and
No, I had to take my
Not
babies
not
to
not at
not in the
birth.
hospital. Yeah,
Yeah. No,
that's
you
like they start that at like 30 days old, like when the
I
baby's a month old.
yeah, I think
well, look
Yeah,
into that.
infant's chemistry is a lot different, you know.
You need to look into that, because when Maverick was born, that was 4 years ago. When we woke up, the whole board was full.
Because have you guys decided if you want the vaccines or not? I mean, that's a decision you guys have to make. That's the hospital shouldn't be making those decisions.
They do
correct.
They do
Well, I've always had to give parental consent before they've done any of that before, but
I would think you still would. And I'm not telling you either way to do it or not to do it. That's not my place and none of my business. But I find it great offense to any hospital that would make that decision for the parents. It's their choice.
that's
yeah.
a true statement there. Whether I want them or not, they need to ask.
Yeah, you have to sign off on that.
Do they
No,
actually
they
give
don't.
the shot without asking the parent?
They do in California. They
California.
sure
That's 'cause
do.
California is crazy.
And they do it in the middle of the night when the parent is sleeping.
It's crazy.
This happened. I know, like, it happened, and it does happen where we live.
That's nuts.
So I'm just giving you a forewarning to ask about it, so you're not
yeah.
surprised and pissed off.
Yeah,
Like-
because I'll be honest, I would be flipping out. Let me make that decision, and I'll make that with the baby's pediatrician.
Right.
The hospital people who are never going to see that child again are not going to make that decision for me.
Right. So yeah, I'm just bringing it up so you can like ask about it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I had a big
Yeah,
fight
it
down
is.
in
It's the
Ecuador.
Hib. They give the hepatitis B vaccine at birth.
They don't need that at birth. They don't.
Well, they don't need any shots the day they're born. God knows they've been through enough.
Right.
I'm really surprised they do that, because the baby's chemistry is so different at birth than in like 7 days and then at 30 days. I mean, the body, you don't get like a normal body, you know, like a normal chemistry until like a month later, 45 days later. It's in a real big flux, and you really can't. I'm surprised.
I mean, the one thing I would say is definitely don't do the coof shot when the baby's born. My goodness.
I think they only give that one, it looks like, over here. And then your baby, and this is from the CDC website, then at a month they want you to get more, and then 2 months you get more, and then 6 months and 18 months. And it says, because a baby's immune system is not fully developed at birth, babies face a greater risk of becoming infected and getting seriously ill. Vaccines help teach the immune system learn how to defend against germs. Vaccination protects your baby by helping build up their natural defenses. This was posted March 7th, 2023.
See, what they're not telling you is that a baby, like if a person gets an infection, let's say, a flu, a baby's body treats that flu virus differently than an adult body. And it doesn't have a chance to replicate in the baby's body like it would in an adult's body.
Right.
So they're giving you information without telling you the body chemistry of the infant. A vaccine in an infant, I mean, a lot of these things will not take hold of a baby. There's certain things that do, but like hepatitis and things, they usually don't take hold in a baby until like a month and a half later. So to give them a vaccine before that it's insane.
I just think it's too much pressure on new parents to have to even make those decisions.
But they do that. If you try to talk to your doctor about this, we just went through it with both kids, and they push it on you.
Yeah, that's California, huh?
Yes.
What's the one vaccine that's been really controversial about
the herpes one?
Kids? No, no, you got that one.
You're talking about the polio vaccines.
Is that the one that people like
that they're saying could be autistic?
Or no, cancer. The cancer one.
Oh no, that's a different one. They don't get that until they're older.
What is that?
I forget what it's called, but
HPV.
Yeah, HPV. That's it. I think you guys got a lot of talking with the doctor to find out what the rules are there and what you have, because I can't imagine that they can force that. I'm surprised even in California. I'm not debating that. But to force the parent to make that decision at that point, I just find that appalling.
They do it in the middle of the night, like I said, and there's nothing in the paperwork that we could find about it, and it happened.
You're going to have to tether the baby to your bed, Ajot. Not taking my baby in the middle of the night.
I'm not against some of them. And there are differences, and I learned about this when my daughter had leukemia when she was 3, that there's a live polio vaccine and a non-live. Same with that chickenpox one, because she couldn't get the chickenpox one because it is a live virus. The polio she ended up getting later, but a non-live.
And when was the last time we seen a case of polio out there?
Forever ago.
I think it's popped up again over in like India.
Not polio.
And
no polio.
Polio did pop up somewhere though, not too long ago, but it's not in our areas. But the problem is the people come from those other countries into the United States infected, and they can infect other children. Like, I'll give you an idea. So my daughter couldn't even be around anybody in kindergarten or at daycare that had the live polio vaccine or the chickenpox vaccine. I had to write letters to let these parents know. I needed to know so I could pull my kid out of the situation, or she could have gotten it. So there's a lot of little twists and bends.
And again, for the record, just so I'm clear, I'm not telling you guys to have vaccines or not to. That's not my place. I just think that you guys have the right to make whatever decision you choose for your child.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, my son was born in Ecuador. We had to get some strange vaccines. Now we got the TB vaccine for him, but we got that at like 5 weeks. Because no one in the U.S. gets a TB vaccine unless you go into an area where TB is like out there. But I don't know. I felt I fought it, but they wouldn't let us get a
visa to come here.
They wouldn't let us get an Ecuadorian passport unless he had the TB vaccination. And even though he was a U.S. citizen born abroad, because he was born in Ecuador, in order to leave the country, he needed to get an Ecuadorian passport.
Well, and I understand when you're born in another country like that. This is the United States. I mean, come on.
Yeah, because there's still bubonic plague out there in India and different parts of the world. I got the vaccination for bubonic plague. I mean, but I got that later on in life. I didn't get that when I was a kid.
Yeah, they put the K stuff in the eyes too. See, better than gold. She's in my chat. I'm highlighting them here so they come
Oh,
across.
you're good. Yeah.
And you're only in the hospital for what, one night, right?
Generally,
Like they
1 to
don't even keep
2.
you anymore.
Yeah.
1 to
Yeah.
2.
It's not like it used to be. Like when I had my kids, I was in for like 4 days. Now, you have the kid and they're like, all right, you can go. And you're like, whoa, I can't even go to the bathroom yet. Like I remember that was a rule. You had to be able to take a number 2 before they'd release you.
Yes.
Right.
So different now. They're like out.
Yeah, I don't get it.
See, better than gold knows too. The whiteboard. They have a big whiteboard in, all the rooms, how they do in the hospitals. And it only has minimal stuff written on it. And you wake up and it's freaking full. See, better than gold's California too. They
Yeah, that's
sneak
crazy.
so that they
So,
don't
so your hospital doesn't even have a maternity room for the babies. All babies stay with you, with the parents?
the babies stay in the room with the parents where we live. They don't take them out and put them in a nursery anymore.
Aja, do you know the hospital where you're having yours, what they do?
No, I'll be taking a tour within the next week, but I mean, as of my last birth, they still had nurseries, but they usually kept them, in the room with you unless they needed to do, a test or whatever have you.
Yeah.
Or if the mom requested, to have, rest time, they would take the baby to the nursery.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not even.
Do you have
offered.
private rooms or do you have roommates there?
They have both. It just depends on what I'm,
Where they put you?
yeah, or what my insurance
they have
covers.
community rooms still.
Yes, but
Insane.
usually it's once you have the baby, it's suites, I believe.
Boy, things have changed since I've had mine.
Things have drastically changed since, I had mine 30 years ago, and my grandson was born 4 years ago. And then my granddaughter was born January 10th. So March, April, May, June, July. So she's just 6 months old.
I mean, how crazy is this? When I had mine, you still could smoke in the hospital. That's how long ago it was.
Well,
And you couldn't have more than 2 visitors, though, and they'd give you these stupid visiting passes, and you'd have to sit at the guard, and it was crazy.
They schedule you for a C-section or you're scheduled for a natural birth?
I'm scheduled for a natural birth as of right now, but anything could change.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's why I'm going weekly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is really good.
Really, they test the O2 level of the baby.
Mm-hmm.
That starts dropping. They do the C-section.
Well, and that's like my youngest, my amniotic fluid was leaking, so they had to rush me in.
Okay, so they're paying attention for that too, I guess. Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And I apologize. I don't know if you've done this or not, though, but did you get any ultrasound pics?
Yes, I have.
So we can see the little one?
How cute.
I don't know if you showed it or not. If you want to. If you don't, then you don't have to.
Ellie, they're nothing like what ours were. Nothing like what ours were.
I always like the
Bam Bam
ultrasound.
Yeah, I had a 3D picture of mine. It was kind of incredible to see him.
Thanks for the super chat, NC Tyrant Hunter. Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice. Yep. Well, is there anything else we want to do, or I'm gonna wrap my end up over here.
No, I mean, it's been 2 hours. Y'all are awesome. Everybody who has donated, whether it be Cash App or through the registry or what did you say, Toe, on your thing?
Super chat.
Super chat. Sorry, I'm not there yet. I'm not big, but I
I'm not
appreciate
big.
I'm not big yet. Well, I'm big, but yeah, not that way.
I think I need to go to.
Is there like a list of the on the registry of the things that you want the most, or is it
Yes.
kind of just
No,
spread out?
she doesn't. No, I looked at it. It wasn't listed like that with the must-haves.
No, but there are certain items that I made must have.
When I looked, it didn't come up that way, but it could be because I'm on a phone.
Thank
How
you,
do you
Cheryl.
how do you know the ones that are must have?
Well, I marked them
There's
out.
a tab that says must-have.
Must have.
All right.
There's
Like there's a
there's a
tab
lot.
that says still needs, must-have, already
Okay.
purchased.
All right, I see it now.
Yes.
Yeah, but when
Okay.
I clicked it, nothing came up
Oh,
You know,
really?
I have a
under the must-have. But it could be because I'm on a phone.
Okay, because I'm looking right now, and the bedside sleeper is a must have.
Mhm.
Well, while you're figuring that out, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay.
She got trigger happy.
Yeah. That's all
You're
right.
still alive. You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.